8 months ago, I was discarded by my husband. And this wasn't any ordinary discard. Um, we were married 2 years, together 7. He told me he loved me every day, would put his arm around me, just always, love bombing me to death. And he sent me on a wellness retreat. And the weekend he sent me on a wellness retreat, he said, "I'm doing this for you. I love you so much." And then when I was gone, he packed his bags and left me for his employee who is 30 years younger. And I was devastated. I was 59, completely broken, and really unsure of what I was going to do with the rest of my life. When you're in your 50s and something like this happens to you, it's not just painful, it's paralyzing. And I woke up every day in real pain, like pain I've never experienced before, like pain I just couldn't even live with. And I was in a fetal position, and honestly, I contemplated really ending my life because I wasn't sure what the point was. I was living in a lot of regret, how all the choices I've made in my life, I blew it. I had my shot. God puts you on this earth one time, and I blew it. As I was laying on the couch, really thinking like, how am I going to end this? I had a voice in my head, and one word popped into my head, and it was help. And at that moment, I literally picked up my phone, texted my 2 friends who lived far away, "I need help." And they hopped on a plane a few days later to be with me. And I also texted some acquaintances that I knew, but we weren't like super close. But I was that desperate. I didn't have anybody else. There was nobody around me to call. I don't know a lot of people where I live, and my husband was kind of the center of my life. And I texted, "I need help." And they came over and sat with me, and it was probably the hardest text I've ever sent, because I was not used to asking for help and accepting help. Even, when they were here, I turned into, like, "What can I get you?" And they were like, "Sit down. We're going to wait on you, and we're going to help you." And that moment really was the crack in the door that brought some light into my life. And, I'm still in process, and I've got a long way to go, but asking for help, honestly, if you're going through this, is the first thing you need to do. You need to not go through this alone, and you need to ask for help wherever you can find it. And you'll also come to know who are those in your life that you can trust and who will always be there for you. The ones that, when you ask for help, are there at your side to give it. So if you're stuck or you're feeling this way, I've done a lot to get to where I am now. I'm in such a better place. I'm a different person through and through. And I'm starting to see life in a whole new way, that I'm not alone. And people are there for me. And so if you find yourself in this position and you're 50 plus and you're thinking there's nothing left and you can't go on with the rest of your life, follow me, because I can talk to you about a lot of the things that I've learned from others who have been here, but also my own story, which I'm still doing. But I realize, I heard it all. So if you've been hearing, things are going to be so much better on the other side, and you're going to find so much joy in your life. And I was like, yeah, that's just lip service. You're just telling me what I want to hear. But the truth is, every day I'm getting closer to that moment, and you will too. So if you are suffering right now and you're going through that grief, know that you're not alone, and there's people here for you.